Diana is here with her friends Hannah and Sarah. Welcome. So you're a little bit worried that this may not always be great for your health if you don't do things the right way?
Yeah.
Girls' night out can be really fun, but there can be pitfalls to it. And we're going to find out what the pitfalls are.
I have a feeling the pitfalls are going to be when the boys get involved.
Yeah, that's what
Well, you
Just a
know,
guess.
Travis, some of that's right, some of that's right. So we're going to start off with all girls like to put on makeup and have fun. And so you guys get together at somebody's house, right? And you put on makeup, you share mascara, it looks like, maybe a little lipstick, things like that, right? Now what we're going to do is show you what you're actually sharing besides just makeup. Basically, you're sharing some little things that are living in your eyelashes, and these are called eyelash mites. And these can actually cause hair loss as well as be transferred from each other when you're using mascara. So the other thing you could transfer is staph, which is a bacteria. Now that bacteria not only can cause things from just simple zits or pimples, but also can cause pneumonia and illness, so you want to be careful with that. And then the other thing you can share, this doesn't look so pretty going out when you're putting the makeup on, does it? This is conjunctivitis, and this is something you can also share. Makeup's not gonna hide this, all right? So let's see what happens next when you guys go out. All right, this is the part that I think, now how many drinks do you guys have here, usually in a night?
Probably closer to...
I'm a tank. To be honest, I'm a lot of lady and I have really high tolerance, so I can do.
Say 5.
In the course of a night, like 7 maybe.
Okay, so anything more than 4 for women is actually binge drinking, 5 for men. So what you're gonna see here is the liver. One of the things that it can really affect is the liver. Here you have a healthy liver, and here you have a diseased liver, okay? You don't wanna have that diseased liver. You wanna be healthy, right? All right, what else did you guys do? It looks like you had some munchies going on, right? I see some things going on here. Oh my gosh, pizza. We got pizza here, and you know and depending on what kind of pizza you get, there's about 140 calories in a slice. You got some chips and nachos and salsa going on over here. That can be like 230 calories per ounce of those type of things. And you know what happens with all that? That's gonna maybe make you fat, do you think? Okay, because at night, you're going to have a lot slower metabolism. You're going to have a lot slower digestion. It can lead to upset stomach, things like that, nausea, especially after all that alcohol. But what can really happen is all this fat going on in here, all this fat. So maybe you want to choose some better alternatives like strawberries with little chocolate sprinkled on it or something like that. Okay? So you may be thinking about sex. And this isn't what you necessarily were doing on your girls' night out. But what happens to a lot of women after they drink alcohol is they do some sex texting, right? Or maybe what we sometimes call a little booty call or something like that. All right, you have to be careful with that because that can lead to something else, okay? This isn't pretty on you. This can be a sexually transmitted disease. Again, we're not saying that this is anything that you did or exposed to on your girls' night out, but it can be after a few drinks, okay? All the STDs, from gonorrhea to chlamydia, syphilis, HIV, hepatitis, herpes, all those things can be transmitted. Something else that can happen is something we call pelvic inflammatory disease, and not only can it cause chronic pelvic pain, but it can cause infertility, and something you don't want just from a girls' night out, right? So you gotta be careful. Sound good?
That's a sex ed in high school.
One thing that I want to applaud you three for is I think there's something to be said for girls' night out where you're together and you've got each other's backs and you're having a good time and you're keeping it safe, hopefully. You know,
right. Stay together. That buddy system is really helpful for girls. So as long as you stay together, that really keeps you sometimes away from, you know, those guys that you may want to text. You can say, no. We're not texting.
But there's a difference between buddy system and blocking. Those are two very different issues, okay? From a guy's perspective, okay?
So safe girls' night out, ladies.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, Dr. Lee, for the explanation.